Good morning to all of you. This time, 1409, I believe. What is video number? This time, we are going to discuss an international case law. This happened in Tampa, that is Florida state of USA. The accused, Mr. Ronnie O'Neill, he was convicted and sentenced to suffer jail term for 90 years for killing or for murdering his girlfriend, her physically challenged child, and also attempting to murder her 8 years boy. And there is no repentance on his face, and his behavior was atrocious as found by Justice Cisco. She was a female judge in Tampa court, right? So judge sentenced Ronnie O'Neill for 90 years for 2 murders and 1 attempt. This is heading very serious case. Normally in India we will not be coming across that cases because ours is only the system, that is the rehabilitation system. In so many cases we don't want any person to be executed or death sentence not to be awarded. Even in spite of all these things, maximum life sentence will be given. Here it is a case, and you may be knowing the sentences, the entire judgment or the jury conducted the trial for only 2 months. So within a span of 1 year, the trial was completed and he was convicted. Right. So name of the judge is Michelle Cisco. She is a lady. She sentenced this accused who was convicted for murdering his girlfriend, 9 years old, physically challenged person, and attempted 8 years boy at their Riverview home. Very ghastly incident, right? So in this case, the evidence, who has given the evidence? The evidence of the boy who escaped from the clutches, who was attempted. His name is Ronnie Nivea. Ronnie Nivea aged about 8 years, and also the testimony of the firefighter. So when he has killed them and burned the house, the firefighting staff has come and they try to rescue the boy, and this boy informed the firefighter also. And the boy's evidence, crucially, you may be knowing, testimony of a child witness. Yes, the court can take the testimony of a child witness, provided if the child is able to answer the questions rationally. If he can give rational answers, definitely court will take. Here, the judge actually, number one, she is a lady. She has felt a bit emotional also on hearing the testimony of the boy. What state is the deceased, the physically challenged girl, with a hatchet, he killed his girlfriend, that's one. Then he killed this physically disabled girl. This boy saw the incident. So what he has stated is, the girl could not scream. She is already a physically challenged woman. The girl could not scream. She could not run. She saw the accused killing her mother also. But this man did not leave her here. He also killed her. Already, she was born with so many physical disabilities and also mental disabilities. Actually, the father has to save her. Instead of that, he also killed her. The evidence of the son, that is, that boy, has definitely was given much credence. And ultimately, the case in condition. Now, the child stated that tears were coming from her eyes, from the girl's eyes. The cruelest, most tragic and sorrowful incident. The person who has to protect the girl, he has put an end to her life by resorting to this heinous act. And on the last day, normally he was convicted by the jury. Of course, one of the jury members opposed, but of course later he was also convinced. Anyway, the jury declared him liable for punishment. For the past 1 month it has been going. Lastly, when the matter came up on the final day, the accused, Ronnie O'Neill, he yelled at the judge and he wanted de novo inquiry or de novo trial. He wanted, because he is not satisfied with the trial conducted by the jury. But of course, the jury did not agree. The mother said that he was suffering from so-called phobia, but of course it was not accepted by the court. And lastly, when the court asked, what are you going to say? He said, he is not going to apologize the matter. He is not going to apologize for his actions. Of course. Judge said, come on, your tone should go low down. Don't use that loud voice. Judge admonished him for his tone. Then he has calmed down. No raising of voice. Then he said, everybody wanted to poke his finger against me, but without knowing the real facts. I do not feel sorry. I am not going to say sorry. So anyway, ultimately the court convicted him for 90 years of life. No parole. He cannot come out on parole. It has been clearly said. 3 consecutive life sentences without parole and for 90 years. Once again, the accused requested for a de novo trial, which was not accepted. Very good judgment. So that should be the spirit of the court. A person who has committed the dastardly murder of a girlfriend, maybe a girlfriend or wife, or child, that to a physically disabled child, and attempt on the boy who is just 8 years. Normally, the disputes may be there. Of course, it is USA, not India. India, you may have a doubt on the character of your wife and people will be killing. But they are free persons. Why should he kill them? He should have gone away, or he should have taken divorce from them. So even after doing such heinous act, there is no repentance on him. Therefore, he was convicted for 90 years. Very good judgment. So if you find time, please read the USA news, then you will be able to understand. Thank you very much.